It is a great song, man.
Who did that one?
I will cut your tongue out.
Using crack and cocaine to get high. That's what you say you love.
You damn well know I can move my booty meat.
Yeah.
You tell them they're scum of the earth. You say get a job. You're destructive and I'm not.
I'm out of here. I'm divorcing Jason. I'm divorcing you guys. Because you know what? I'm always turned into a bad guy when I'm trying to do and make fucking people happy. Fuck all of you.
Maybe this is what you want. You want me to drop dead. You don't want to help someone who actually needs help, who's helped everyone else. I was giving these people so much fucking money, and now that I don't have any fucking money, I'm a scam artist.
But your life is a joke, and you need someone to help you out. 'Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it, and sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind.
Life, I can't even wipe my own fucking ass because...
Moral of the story: don't always listen to the trolls. They don't know what the fuck they're listening or talking about.
'Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it, and sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind.
Hello, beautiful creatures of the internet. I'm your armchair quarterback, Mingo Jones. As always, in the description, you will find links to the stream pervs I'm on the shared stream aired with. You will find links to Petty Fam. You will find links to Tito and Yato. Tito is funnier than Yato. You'll find Mango's master list of US resources. Scrolling along the bottom in the banner and also pinned at the top, you will find small human house stuff. Why will you find small human house stuff? Because I thought my check was going to clear today. It's actually going to clear tomorrow. We need groceries. Big whoop. If we make the goal, cool. If not, cool. Your money, do with it as you please. We would just appreciate it. Okay? Cool. All right, let's say hi to people. Then let's do some stuff. Because I pulled some stuff and some scenes. I also don't know if BGTV is streaming today or not. But if we go long enough to where he actually does stream, then we'll cut it and I'll send y'all over there. Because BGTV is awesome. Anyway. Woo. So. Hello, Arxinium. Cannot say to watch, but have a good day, everyone. Aw, hope you have a great day, too. Also first. Now, how do I time myself out? You can't, but I wish you luck with that. Hello, Mari. I hope that you can relax tonight, too, because I know last night was not a very good night for you. Hello, Hyun. Rev's going to be a crispy baldy someday. He is going to be a crispy baldy. Yes. Good morning, Shaw of Thirst. Hello, J. Troido. She did coke to eat faster. Good afternoon. Yeah, it's afternoon for you. Good afternoon, Brainless. I hope that you are doing well today. And your day has been wonderful. It is a me. Won't be here for too long. Forming the ritual of the end of year road trip. Ooh. Gotta love the end of year road trip. That sounds like a fun time. I really have nothing going on. I need to grocery shop and that's about it. But I don't want to grocery shop tomorrow either because it's New Year's Eve. Thanks, bud. I know. I agree. And yes, I did pull stuff and themes. And actually, one of the stuff that we will start with is checking in with Miss Jacqueline Striblin. Hold on. I fucking love Jacqueline Strickland. Hello, PP Gate. Lovely to see you. Yeah, Small Human's going to tell us all of this stuff and the themes, and will not hold back his opinion. See? Anyway, so this is Miss Jacqueline Striblin. For those of you that don't know Miss Jacqueline Striblin, everyone's on the back of her identity, especially Asia Wheeler. Asia Wheeler's the worst. And today she's going to tell us about State Street investment groups for a minute. I blame Mark Zuckerberg. I do too. All right, Jacqueline, what you got for us?
On YouTube, and this is the real Jacqueline Strip. I want Lamonte Williams at T-Mobile to know, and you sitting on the back of those 3 T-Mobile Revel Plus telephones with Ronnie Mosley and Tina Lofton Mosley and LaToya Smith on my Care Wireless phone, LaToya. And you and Shia Wilson is on the Sapphire Al Cartel phone with Charles McGee Jr. and Marquise Brownlee, who is in New Jersey from Stevens Institute of Technology, who's hooked up to the back end of everything that Jimmy Galloway owns and Jacqueline Striblin, right along with David Bernardo and the white people from the stock markets on the stock exchange.
That was a series of words. Generally, words have meanings, especially when put together in the right order. If Jacqueline Striblin ever starts making sense, please go speak to someone. Continue, Jacqueline.
With the stakes and the interest in the telecommunications and the technology brands of the telephone that are hooked up with Alexander Green, who is the financial advisor, and Robert Dent, financial advisor at the Bank of America on the private app that's hiding Jacqueline Striblin's revenue off of YouTube channels.
Miss Jacqueline Striblin, you don't have enough subscribers to make money off of YouTube. You should have just gone the route of Cynthia Carver. Miss Carver. I fucking love Miss Carver. I love the Carververse. It's just a whole bunch of ladies, older ladies, fighting with each other via YouTube videos. And they're monetized, they've got membership, stuff like that. It's fucking great. Like, it benefits everyone. And they can fight publicly. Ooh, excuse me. Especially that one no kidney having bitch. Fuck her. Anyway. Good morning, Knitting Gamer. Relaxing before work. Everyone have a great Saturday. I hope that you have an excellent Saturday as well. And I hope that your new year is wonderful as well. Are you going on the back of people's identity, Mano? No, I am not. I am not on the back of anyone's identity. Not something that I'm into doing. Someone looks like my Polynesian grandma, but she doesn't sound like her. Good morning, Bill Portley. Lovely to see you. She sounds like those lists YouTube channels. Yeah, she's just listing shit off. She's just... I know. Jacqueline Striblin has all the things to say. We'll say her facial expressions are pretty good. She is the queen of making facial expressions while she speaks. Like, there is no one as good as she is. She is Miss Jacqueline Striblin. Have a good road trip, Jan. We'll catch you later. I hope that you have a wonderful time. So, Miss Jacqueline, I appreciate you, but we will end it. We'll end it here. Because Miss Jacqueline can be a lot. All in one go. Don't worry, I already screenshotted it, user 2. Also, in my brand, I still have, let's see, where are my overlays? Do. Jacqueline. See? Oh, and then I can also go 3, 2, 1, Shanny. It's great. Love it. Anyway. So once again, thank you, Miss Striblin. We appreciate your dedication to keeping track of who and what is on your identity. You know who else has people messing with his identity? Tony Chase. Tony Chase has people on his identity. And who do we have? Tony Chase.
This is very important, too. Nobody of my race would ever want to be German.
That was a really strong start. I haven't watched this video yet, so that was a really solid beginning there, Tony Chase. Also, Tony Chase recently released like little clips of his Ring doorbell camera of like cops at his door. I have not watched those yet. I will not show them here until I vet them. May not show them here at all after I vet them. But yeah. Tony Chase has a lot going on. But remember, no one of his race would want to be German. 10 out of 10. Tony is truth. Tony is truth. Tony is love. Tony is life. Tony makes my heart happy. Not even gonna lie. Germans are awesome people. I am also German. However, comma space. It's Tony Chase, brainless. Right, bud? Well, good morning, Brandon the Possum King. How's your weekend going? I hope it's going well. Welcome back, Mari. I was saying earlier that I hope that your night tonight is a lot better than your night last night, because I know that it was very difficult. So. He could never be SS with that. I bet Gail is one. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know if Gail would be the one zapping Tony's teeth. I don't think that Gail would dislike Tony enough to zap his teeth. I think she would just dislike him enough to claim that he is one of the Jesuits. That was a series of words that I said. Okay, moving forward. Yeah, those satellites need to stop choking his cat. Tony Chase's cat did nothing to no one. Except for probably cough up a hairball on Tony. Tony Chase's cat did nothing. Did nothing.
Nobody of my race would ever want to be Middle Eastern. Do you understand that? So in reference to your accusations of trying to call me a German or a Middle Easterner or whatever the fucking shit you're trying to confuse, your dumbass needs to get prosecuted. And in reference to factual DNA information, my DNA does not match anybody else of the Ray family. Most of them have German in their genetics, don't they? My genetics don't have no German in it. The Royal Protocol is a real birth certificate. It is a requirement of law for all police departments to have it on record. In all government offices.
Tony Baloney. Can I call you Tony Baloney? Tony Baloney. Police departments are not required to have your birth certificate on file. Whatever legal information is like on your ID card, they'll have that information, but they won't have like your full birth certificate there. You need a birth certificate to get an ID. Like the DMV would have a copy of that on file. but not the police department. You're close. You're close, Tony. Getting close. Gail probably is stealing his inches to give to Brett Spiner. Let's not even lie. Like, she wants him to have those inches. Been in a mood this time of year. It's always like this. The squabble stream today didn't help. I missed a bunch of the squabble stream because I was up until like 1 a.m. working on the broth. For those that don't know, I made homemade ham broth last night. Took forever. I made like 14 cups of it. I was only meant to make like 6 cups of it. I made like 14. Oops. But don't worry. Around this time of year, I also get in a particular mood, and actually being here streaming and talking to y'all helps with that. It's nice. Did he have his DNA checked? I have no clue. I have zero idea if he did or not. Thank you, Hooves on the board, for the Cash App. Billy no read good hymns like, you know, Billy. I appreciate that. Let me update the shit because, well, we're once again off to a weird start on stuff. Doop, doop. 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 Why don't the police have my glasses prescription? You know, I'm not sure. You should take it up with them. They might know. Okay, let's see. Hello, Sir Little Wolf. It's lovely to see you. I haven't seen you around in a little bit. I hope that your day is going wonderfully. Welcome in, 7 Gram Burger. I still love that name. Like, that just... December sucks, but this too shall pass, and soon. That's true. It's very true. But the worst part is, though, like, where I'm at, December may be about to pass, but, like, the seasonal depression's going to get hard. Like, it's going to hit me real fucking hard once the snow starts to actually, like, hit. So we'll see how that goes. Dipped out during the stream, so I don't know either. Broth. I'm glad that you like relaxing here. It's lovely to have everyone. It's a lovely little place. Ham broth reminds me of my mom and her homemade potato soup. She would use a ham bone. I like to take the ham broth and I will use it for my homemade potato soup. And then I also like to use it in certain like crock pot recipes, especially ones where I'm using pork. Really highlights it. And I like... Well, my neighbor isn't feeling well, so since I made so much ham broth, I'm actually going to take them some ham broth later and take their dog for a walk for them. Because sometimes you just don't feel good and you need the extra hand. Been movie hunting and building my library. Ooh, what is this? Thank you, Hooves on the board. Once again, for Frank cornering market on NyQuil popsicles. Yes, he is. Frank is absolutely cornering that market. Also, I have to update the thingy again. Hold on. Doop. Doop. There we go. Because you do this shit to me every time. It's always I mean, at least you're not doing change. The police are slacking with they really are. The police definitely are slacking with their lack of documents. Like, how? As someone who has German ancestry, let me just say that I'm relieved he has no German in him. Well, here's the thing. We don't actually know. Did he get his DNA tested? Did he not? Find your Snow Queen persona and create a delusional winter wonderland, like Tim Burton style. I don't know if Tim Burton style is my type of style, though. I guess it depends on which Tim Burton movie. Yeah, it depends on the Tim Burton movie. You are here to spread the truth, Hooves on the board. Also, welcome in. Wife made ham broth and made beans with it. Ooh, that sounds really good, too. Napsicles. God fucking... All right, I'm going to have to do math. Give me a second. Also, let me... Okay, hang on. Let me remove this. Let me do math. Let me read this also. Thank you, Hooves on the board. Once again, for ask and ye shall receive, I fuck shit up. Yes, you do. You do fuck shit up. So... let me do this whole thing. I had to math. How dare you make me math this early in the day? Fucking have to use a decimal. Would have left you alone, but you had... Of course. Like, this is my own fucking doing. I shouldn't have jinxed it, but there we go. Ridiculous. Anyway. What else you got for us, Tony?
That I am not German. Nobody in the Ray families are hermaphrodite, are they? No, they're not, are they? So you know I'm not really from the Ray family.
That was a weird statement, Tony.
Now, who does it say my biological parents are? Because both my parents was hermaphrodites. Do you understand that?
Do you understand that, Tony? Now, this is the first time that I have ever heard Tony Chase say that both of his parents were hermaphrodites, okay? Now, it's an interesting claim to make. Tony, you good, bro? I know the answer. Yeah, hermaphrodite. Yeah. Math donos. Yes, all of the math donos. Do what now? Yes. Just yes. He does appear happy with this. He does appear. I don't think the words mean what he thinks they mean. They never do. They never do. Hello, Yami Jackie. Welcome in. Lovely to have you. I hope that your day is going very well. I thought Tony claimed Disney connections. Tony's family also at one point owned all of the airports and all of the airplanes. So honestly, maybe Bill Portley. Maybe it's entirely possible. I'll say this for him. He has a very chiseled looking face. He does. He does. Tony Chase isn't an ugly dude. You know what I'm saying? He's not like this terrible, horrible, ugly person. He's just a little weird. Was Tony hatched? I'm going to say yes. Going to say yes.
Government piece of shit. Both my parents was hermaphrodites. And you're disrespecting laws of protection. And for some reason, whatever race you are or whatever religion you are, your brain can't seem to comprehend the factual documents that have been on record before you ever got into law enforcement or before you ever got into government. And obviously, you're just fucking stupid as shit, trying to confuse people's identities. Obviously, you're not a good profile of anything.
Thank you, 7 gram, for the Cash App. We appreciate it, and we are going to get some things that small human enjoys. I might get him the stuff to make him homemade mac and cheese. Because then I could also, open up. I can, prop open the oven after it's done baking, so that way I can just, warm the house. Welcome, welcome. Wait, ho, look at his teeth. Okay, so, I've brought this up before, and, I don't know why Tony's teeth look like that. There could be any number of reasons why his teeth look like that. Anything from, I personally think it might just be that he killed his teeth using drugs, and it might lead to the level of psychosis that he has. But that's just a theory. But he could also have any sort of genetic issue that can cause that. Maybe on medications that fuck with his teeth. You never know. Unlike Shanny, where we know for a fact that that's just pure negligence. But yeah. Don't know what's up with Tony's teeth, but at least he works and shit. Yes. He's a good kid. He deserves the treats. Mine was sugar and depression, and that happens. That happens. Erin Shanny, teeth neglectors. But despite Tony's teeth, he works and pays his own bills, so I'm not gonna knock him for his teeth. I'm just gonna question the things that come out of his mouth.
Person that tries to profile things. You're not a good profiler. You're just a fucking Nazi fucking liar. And you need to get prosecuted and thrown in prison for your crimes, or whatever race you fucking are.
Thank you, Tony Chase. Lovely to know. Wise words, I think. It was a series of words, if anything. Oh, thank you, user 2. I'll tell you the reason. The satellite man. Yeah, the satellite man did burn them. He did. He did. So while I get the next video set up, let's hear from our sponsor. One of our sponsors.
Are you a middle-aged man with long telomeres? Do you need someone to make your chili and never forget the cheese? Then come on down to Ms. Parker's Orphanage where you can sit with our expert, Yato, and we will get you into the right hoe today. Come on down to Ms. Parker's Orphanage today. Buy one, get one. This weekend only.
All right. Now, we do have, some asshole cooking and some Kate lined up, but I thought that we would go ahead and knock out the first part of Rev discussing what happened on May 15th, 2019. This video came out in December of 2019. Specifically December 4th of 2019. And it came out because the body cam footage of the May 15th incident came out. Again, over here, we call it the Detective Baja Blast incident. But basically, Shanny beat Riff. Had a restraining order put out, lied to everyone being like, no, this is not what happened. This is how it happened. And then everything came out. It's just like, oh. Well then. So, yeah, we're going to listen to him and talk about this today. I do love a good cheese and broccoli soup. Love it. It was like an emaciated pan, half goat, half man, all bad. That's a very accurate description of Rev, actually. I like that one. I'm going to save that one. Thank you, Bill. Oh, the memories. Yes, the memories. If he were to run, he would have every opportunity to go ahead and do it because he's actually allowed to leave the house now. Oh, yes, this is when she was threatening to rage quit life. Yup. Which, by the way, if people make those types of threats, take them seriously. You can call a non-emergency number and say that that's what's going on, and someone will go out and check on them. And if someone gets mad at you for doing that, you can tell them, hey, I take this shit fucking seriously. Unlike you. So. Because people that are faking are the ones that are going to get the most mad about that. Hello, Aramasa. I hope that you are doing wonderfully today. He's a feral Seth Green. Oh, no. Not Seth Green. All right, Rev. Let's see what you got.
Hey, guys. What's up? JWE here, Revelation News, and so things have gotten kind of crazy with these drama investigator people getting involved in mine and Shannon's lives. So I am obligated now. Well, I'm not obligated, but I feel like I have to. Jesus Christ. Fucking cat. Would you stop scratching?
You know what's even funnier about this whole situation? What's even funnier about this is the fact that this was not too long after Rev punched a cop. In fact, December 4th was his first appearance for punching a cop in the face. So he went to court, got out of court, saw that his stuff was put out there for everyone to see in regards to the Detective Baja Blast incident. Shanny's doing all that, and he makes this video. Like, bro, what type of life? What type of fucking life? Thank you, Mari. I can't fix change on PayPal. Sorry. It's okay. It's absolutely okay. Although you doing that, here, hold on. Quick math. Actually, I like this amount that's left. But yeah, there was so much going on all at once. Oh, and the fucking Colorado apartment number 2 was filing Colorado eviction number 1 on them. All at the same time. Like, all of that was happening at the same time. Isn't it wild? Getting involved with something that you guys put out there? Yeah, you know. That's all it is. Just people getting involved with something that they put out there themselves. It's crazy. Absolutely wild. Oh, thank you, bud. I know, but now the amount left is 66.63. He's great. Thank you, Mari. I appreciate you.
Watermelon. Thank you. All right, thanks, Will. So here's the thing, guys. I kind of I'm not obligated because I don't feel like I'm obligated. But now, once again, this shit is interfering with mine and Shannon's lives. Hi, Crimson Angel. God bless you. And we are happy. We are a happy married couple with 2 awesome kids that we love, and we have a great life.
Okay, so first of all, first things first, not married, dating. Not married. Your alleged wife still has her ex-husband who she's obsessed with last name. Like, come the fuck up. Not married. And it worked. At this moment in time, Rev, your life was not going great, arguably, because you had hit and run a car, punched a cop. Shanny had been arrested and released for the boys after resisting arrest, all because she wouldn't just take the time to casually talk to the police officer in question. The apartment complex is filing eviction on you because of all the times that the cops were called out, and not because of trolls and haters and naysayers or whatever, but because of your own bad decisions, including the way that you smelled. You sure life was great? You sure about that? Anyway. This aged about as well as Shanny for Christ. True. Hello, Beck. Thank you, Hooves on the board, for the Cash App, which reads, whoa, halfway there. Whoa, lemon on a bear. That is... that is something. Absolutely ridiculous. I was gonna say he looked like he put on weight, and that's without Shanny on top. Yeah. So this video is from 2019. So he had just a little bit more weight to him then. And Mari's right, and he's way thinner now. He looks very sickly at this point. Who's no? My 666. Yes. Now it's just a different ridiculous amount. 6330. But yeah. So Rev, once again, you sure about that? Are you sure that shit was going good? Because everything seemed to be crumbling around you at this moment. But that's just like my outside looking in perspective.
When people in the internet are not interfering with our lives, we're happy. So I'm going to describe to you exactly what happened on December 15th as best as on May 15th, because I believe that's the date. It's May 15th or 16th, something like that. I'm gonna explain to you what happened that day, okay, as best as I can remember it, and with the correction of a person that wasn't having mental issues and wasn't having wet brain issues at the time, because there's a correction from what I remember, okay? Because I admit that number one, I was drinking that night, so right off the bat, I know Crimson Angel. Yeah, people are still bringing this shit up. Yeah, they are.
People are still bringing that shit up because you continuously lied about that shit. And, yeah. I mean, Shani lied about it so fucking hard that she was like, oh, yeah, they took me in and the cops R-worded me. Like, she said this literal days after the incident happened. Even though she was arrested on May 15th, was transported by ambulance because, once again, she requested an ambulance. Shani asked for the ambulance. Okay. She was transported by ambulance, went because she thought that she would go to the hospital, not the fucking jail. And she got booked in and she was released by the cops after she got, a fucking restraining order put in place between the two of you, and she was forced to go to the hotel. And she was out on May 15th. So yeah, of course people that are curious about it and just like, this doesn't feel right, are going to look into it. Goddamn fucking idiots. Anyway. If you don't want people interfering, get off the internet and getting people involved. Yes, exactly. That's one of the issues that like a lot of us have with Shani and Rev Brainless is that they'll complain about the fact that people are accusing them of all these things like lying and being scammers and grifters and this other stuff, but they put all that shit out there themselves. So it's like, what else is there to say? Like, it's weird. Yeah. She accused them of Googling her. And yes, Bill Portley has been Googled for real. Google does not like Bill Portley. I don't understand it. Bill's a good dude. Hello, Red Royals. I hope that you are doing quite well today. And I hope the kiddo is doing well as well. But yeah, it's absolutely redonkulous.
Because they're assholes. And they like they're harassing us on the internet at this point. You know, I'm a white supremacist. Shannon's a racist. We're all these crazy things.
I wouldn't necessarily call you a white supremacist, but I would call you racist. Both of you. Without a shadow of a doubt.
To these people, and now they're making like documentary videos about us. Like it reminds me of like what's that show? Like TMZ or friggin' THS, I think, the True Hollywood Story on E Entertainment Television.
It still blows my mind that he remembers this very specific show that like hasn't been on in forever. Good morning, Toodle Pants. I hope that you're doing well today. Same with you, Anna Banana. Sporks. Folks, let us not forget Vaughn is the real bottom. I mean victim. This is true. Vaughn is always the true victim. The biggest victim. Hello, QTC. I hope that you're doing well as well. Racist, sexist, transphobic, the list goes on. It does go on and on. We're having a chill day today. Yesterday was a long day, so we're doing bugger all right now. That is a good way to approach it. After I'm done with this stream, the small human and I are going to order some groceries, which if anyone would like to help with that, there's links and a goal and whatnot in Dean's. And then tomorrow we are doing absolutely fucking nothing. Except for maybe brunch. I don't know. There's been an illness going around. I know my neighbor is sick, and I heard that Lizard's sick too, so I don't even know if we're doing brunch. We'll see what happens. Also, we have Underhaven tonight, don't we? I am... The days blend. Oh. Yeah.
Look at this graph.
Of how much Underhaven wishes to splat Vaughn. It's crazy to me how when they try to retcon things and blame Shift, the worse they make things for themselves. Then they don't understand why it didn't make things better. Yeah, that's true. They can't comprehend why their retcon of very obvious lies like doesn't make shit better. Fun fact, it's because it's very obvious lies. Okay, I've been kind of sick the past week and a half too. Yeah, I don't know what it is that's going around, but it's like it's not the flu. It's not. Well, I mean, COVID is still a thing and going around, of course, and so is the flu. But the thing that's like very specifically not going around, or very specifically going around, is not the flu or COVID, and it's not fun because I had it and it was fucking terrible. Jan isn't available, so it might just be us tonight. Well, we'll have a good time if it's just us tonight. Ah, don't forget, yes, Slim is doing a stream tomorrow night. Which, by the way, you can find the link for Slim Living Cyborg down in my description. Slim is good people, and he is doing a New Year's show. New Year's Eve show, I should say. What's this? Thank you, Mari. There, that should be 333. Hooves, don't touch it. Hooves, Mari has spoken. Do. Can you keep the sick on that side of the water? I can do our best. Like, we can do our best. Now, see, I thought it was some form of the flu too, but like my flu test was negative. So it's weird. Ooh, norovirus is passing through the area there. But whatever it was, that shit knocked me on my ass. I was not good. I was not okay. Not okay. Also, let me boop. Ooh. Gonna go see The Apartment tomorrow. Old movie. Can't wait to see. I hope that it's really good. I do enjoy old movies. Know what else I enjoy? Whenever Rev lies.
They've gotten that crazy about this stuff. And now it's stressing out and really bothering Shannon. And it's you know, people don't fucking care the consequences. Yeah, they are a bunch of losers. They are, Crimson Angel. You're 100% right. They are. But it's really getting to her for obvious reasons, you know? And they don't care about the consequences of this shit that they put on the internet. They don't care. What happened at the ER? I'm going to, you know, okay, the ER, I don't even know that. That's something Shannon would have to tell you. I have no idea. As far as I know, they took her right to a holdup.
Because they took her right to a holdup. In fact, it's even in the video footage. They checked her out inside of the ambulance, and she was fine, so they took her to holdup. If she wasn't fine, they would have taken her to the ER, but she was fine. She's just a liar. Also, thank you, Hooves on the board, for the Cash App. Fuck normality. And now we have a weird number once again. God damn it. Hold on. Math. Quick math. Mathy math. We did the math. There we go. Math. If it's bothering Shani, she'll make it your problem. Exactly. Exactly. Please be nice to Shani, even though she has been a total twat waffle. Yes. Damnation, Hooves. Her crinkle heart required immediate medical attention. Yes, yes, it did. She was claiming a anxiety attack and stuff like that. It was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, it blows my mind. Anyway, moving forward.
As far as I know, I don't know if they took her to an ER to get a checkup. They should have, because she was having heart palpitations. She was very stressed out, and it's because of me. Thanks for the thumbs up. So here's basically what happened. We had a great day. Like we started off going to this bar. It's not a bar. It's a brewery here in Boulder. I can't remember the name of it. They're all selfish idiots who only want to hurt people. That's pretty much true. So we went to this brewery that had food. And I had a meal, and they had a special on beers. Like, it was like you could try different beers. So it was like a tray of like 4 cups like that of beer, right? So Shannon and I both got that. And that was the first mistake. I should not have fell off the wagon. That I fell off the wagon. That was me falling off the wagon, and it was a bad decision.
Thank you, Brainless, for the donation, which reads, fuck hooves. Or just to annoy hooves. But I say fuck hooves. But yes. We're back. Da. Aha. Yes, it did make it 25, Brainless. I think they call those flights. Greetings all. Is this a late Christmas present or is this a repeat of an earlier one and you're just playing with my emotions? This is after they did so this was after the Detective Baja Blast incident and the body cam footage had come out. And Rev is trying to like retcon what happened, even though like all of the body cam footage was out. It's pretty fucking great. Who doesn't love uneven numbers? A lot of us, but apparently, Hooves is killing me over here. Thank you, Hooves, for the Cash App. For whom it may concern, eat a dick. Now I'm going to have to math again. Hold on. Yes, I'm just playing with your emotions here. Don't worry. I know, bud. I agree. 1000%, Bubby. Yes, abortions are us. They're better than coat hangers, folks. But anyway. There we go. I did the math. Mathy math. At least a whole bunch of people aren't hitting me with a whole bunch of shit at once like last time. Right? It was all sorts of change. All sorts of change.
Period. And that decision alone should have set up the rest of this so that Shannon wasn't in trouble at all. Okay? So are you two married or not? Yeah, we're married. We're married. We have a common law marriage right now that's recognized by the state of Colorado. You said dating in the video. Yeah, that I said because I was afraid at that point. I'm going to be honest with you. I was afraid because I didn't even know if she wanted to be with me anymore at this point.
You were afraid that the person that beat you didn't want to be with you anymore at that point? And that's why you said dating? I know, but it's ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. See, he gets it. But no. You shouldn't be scared that the person that beat you doesn't want to be with you anymore. That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. Give your balls a tug, man. Jeez Louise. I hate when he calls her Shannon. Honestly, same. Married. Yes. Except for when she tortures us with those cooking vids. Fair enough. By the power of the wet brain, they are married. Kiddo is lounging next to me and wants the fruit lady to know that he agrees with small human 100%. I'm glad that he also agrees with small. Like, who doesn't agree with small human? There you go. If you believe in it hard enough, it's real. Sparkle. Yes, thank you, PP Gate. PP Gate's been dropping that number like. Oh my god. Lot to say there? Uh-huh. Fascinating stuff. That's not love, that's Stockholm Syndrome. That is when Rev should have left, but nope. Yes, Rev had the absolute perfect opportunity because there was an order of protection in place. Shanny legally was not allowed to live with him. He could have forced her to use support services from the state to help her find a place, but instead he decided to rent a second apartment in the lease for Colorado apartment number 1 and move into Colorado apartment number 2 with Shanny while the restraining order was still active. It's wild. I could have used Tuesday's help at the beginning of the month for an event called Stumptmas. Hashtag Team Sense. Oh. All the small. What is the event Stumptmas, Aaron? I'm curious. All the small humans are. Yeah, the small humans are just super fucking smart. Like, I love small humans. But I'm only ever going to have the one. I'm done. There's not enough OCD in this room to satisfy me. The homemade ham broth gives small human energy. He does love some homemade broth. Especially because I'll take egg noodles and I'll boil them in the broth. Makes the best soup. More like Rev better Stockholm with food syndrome. Really, who needs drama TV when stuff like this is going on? Yeah, for some reason, this is real life. Like, this is their real lives. You know what that means? Even small human can see the writing on the wall that Rev is blind to. Fair. It's fair.
I didn't know if we were going to go our separate ways. So I was CYA. Yeah, I was covering my ass. You know, I officially, yeah, wasted on beer. So there's no marriage certificate. No, not officially yet. No, not yet, but there's going to be very soon. We just need to get our Colorado IDs. Wasted on beer. Yeah, it was.
Man, Rev, that's hilarious that you never got legally married. Also, you didn't need to like have a Colorado ID to get married in Colorado. You can literally have a state ID from wherever and get married in whatever state. Like, it's not how that works. Not how any of that works. My small human is starting to become not so small anymore. He's a damn weed. Same with mine. He's a bit over 5 feet tall now. A bit. Not sponsored by Astroglide. Weed, parasite, same thing. Huh. And no, they do not have that certificate. Not at all. Wasted on beer, yes. It's an annual charity drive by one of my favorite Twitch streamer groups. It's for World Central Kitchen this year. Oh, that's great. Fucking love World Central Kitchen. But yes, Rev just... So a small human is taller than Rev. Probably. Rev, there's no marriage certificate. Kiddo, doesn't that mean they're not married? Yes, that's exactly what that means. If there's no marriage certificate, there is no marriage. Except there are some states where you can declare common law marriage, and if other people see you live your life as a married couple, then you're recognized by the state as being married, and you can file like joint taxes and shit like that. But it's also very specific by state. Some states don't recognize common law. Some states do recognize it really easily. And some states are just like, we will recognize your common law marriage from one of these other states, but not anywhere else. Indeed, you can get married anywhere in the U.S., but you need to file for divorce in the county you were married in. Yes. How old is small human taller than me? LOL. You're tall, Mango, so a small human will be tall too. Almost what? Well, see, small human is roughly like 5'1" right now, and he is 10. When they did his estimations, they are estimating that by the time he is fully grown, if he reaches his full growth potential, he'll be about 7'1", 7'2". But he also has a great uncle that's 7'2". He has uncles that are, 6'7" and 6'9". Like, it's, yeah. If you didn't escape from daily life and its nonsense, grab yourself a jar of Snow's clam juice. Not a spider sponsor. I would hope that Snow's clam juice does not sponsor spiders. Mine is taller than my mom, who is 5'2". Not going to be long till he catches up to me, and I'm just under 6 foot. Yeah, me too. I'm 5'10". Like, common law in my area went bye-bye 15 years ago. Yeah, a lot of states are no longer recognizing common law marriages, and I kind of support that. Like, you can be in a long-term partnership without like having to get married or be recognized as being married. Long-term partnerships are pretty dope. Spider sponsor. Yeah, we got the spider sponsors. Oh yeah, he's gonna be tall as shit. Hello, Jojo Capone. I hope that you are doing wonderfully today. Holy smokes. Yeah, I'm gonna have a really tall one. That tall. Yeah, you gotta have some German or Dutch blood in you. I do. Centimeters, I need to Google. I don't know what it is in centimeters. Hold on. Feet to centimeters. Nah, if he's gonna be 7 feet tall, then it'll be 213 centimeters or so. That's only if he reaches his full growth potential. I'm thinking he's probably going to be around like 6'7". You get the benefit of being 5'10". Meanwhile, the little shithead is in my armpit at 5. Oh. Also, hello, Taylor Noir. Lovely to see you this morning. Technically, some days I feel shorter. I'm the shortest in my family, and I'm 5'9". Well, let's see. My mom is like 5'5". My sister's like 5'7". My Oma. My poor Oma. He's like 5 foot nothing. It's really varied in our heights.
Strong shit, dude. It like the beer that from this place was. It had to be like the some of the stuff probably 20%. It was strong. So I had one of them. She had one of them. Why are you lying and saying you're married when you're not? You're not a Christian. Whatever. I'm not paying attention to the chat. I love all the people that are supportive and nice in the chat, but I'm not even gonna pay attention to it right now. Okay. So we go to this restaurant. We have drinks. So we already drank at this restaurant. I felt it a little bit, not much, because my tolerance is huge because I'm an alcoholic, right? But my tolerance wasn't as high now because
you got wet brain.
Because
you got wet brain.
I hadn't been drinking for a year at all.
Because you got
nothing. So my tolerance too was low, right? So I partake in this alcohol and I felt it a little bit. Okay, so after that,
the derp with this one is stronger than the beer. Yeah, it is. Beer is never 20%. Actually, that's not true. So there's a company called Brewdog. They're Scotland based, and they have a beer that's 32% ABV. And then there's a Belgian pale ale called Ghost Deer that's like 28%. Germany, like some of theirs can go up to like 57. Yeah. But no, like the reason that our beers don't always get up that high is because actually it's part of Prohibition's fault. But there's a place in California called the Brewery, Bruery, that sells, like the highest one that they sell is 20% ABV. And those are Gray Monday, Black Tuesday, Mocha Wednesday, and Chocolate Rain. In Delaware, the Dogfish Head Company goes up to 20%. Samuel Adams actually has one that's 29%. Called Utopias. They're there. They're just, And he was living in Colorado, so he probably would be able to find one. I am sleepy and cozy, and his stupidity is almost soothing. I will have to screenshot this pause game because it'll be great. Hold on. Doop. Where's my little doop? Doop. Doop. Boop. Perfect. This will be great for a thumbnail. Every time I go to do this, I forget about the last screenshot that I took of Rev being like the first thing that I see, and it's wild. Anyway, so But just said a minute ago he didn't feel it because his tolerance is high. Make it make sense. Yeah, it doesn't ever make sense, does it? It is redonkulous. I've been to some microbreweries with some strong shit. Oh, yeah. Brewmeister snake venom is 60. Ooh, Jesus. I cannot drink a beer that high.
We end up going to see Detective Pikachu, the movie. And I at that point, we got more drinks at the theater. We got a couple more drinks at the theater. So at that point, I was like 5 sheets, man, because the stuff, whatever the stuff was at the theater, it was like frozen drink stuff. No offense, but tolerance never goes away with alcohol. Look it up. There's maybe you were drugged. No, I wasn't drugged at all. No.
He was not drugged. So 5 cheeks, no, 5 sheets. 5 sheets to the wind. Oh no, he said that they went to a restaurant before and said restaurant because in Colorado there are a lot of breweries that will allow you to bring children with you as long as those children are above a certain age. So it's entirely possible that they went to a brewery and got something that was a much higher percent because he never specified what restaurant. You know what I'm saying? So it is possible. Look, Rev lies about a lot, but there is a realm of possibility that he did indeed have a 20% ABV beer before going to Detective Pikachu. It is within the realm of possibility. Technically, Rev was drug across the floor by them harms. He was. Indeed. I'm siding with the 5 cheeks to the wind with the shanty factor. But yeah, like Rev didn't want to be at Detective Pikachu in the first place. Rev didn't want to go. So think about it like this, okay? You've got someone that is already upset and irritable that you forced to go with you to drink beers and eat dinner and then go to Detective Pikachu with your children whom he doesn't like. Rev didn't like those kids. We know Rev didn't like those kids. And he was forced to be there and he drank more. And you think that that's going to be a good time. I can guarantee you it was not a good time for anyone involved. Hello, Taco Tuesday. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. I hope that you are doing quite well. Yes, it was indeed hooves. Blame hooves.
Yeah, Detective Pikachu, like I didn't even really want to see this movie, but it is what it is. So apparently what happens in the theater, and I don't remember this. I legitimately did not remember this. That's why there's this conflict between Shannon and I's story in the theater and what I say to the cops in that video, because I don't remember it. I didn't remember hitting her at all in the theater. I smacked her hand, apparently.
Yeah, you smacked her hand away because there was no discrepancy between what she said to the cops happened inside the theater and what you said happened inside the theater, which was that she tried to hold your hand and you didn't want to hold her hand, so you smacked her hand away. And you smacking her hand away led to her, beating you after y'all got home. Because she was pissed. You made her mad. You made the drunken lady mad. With her arms of steel. Yes, Taco Tuesday is 100% correct. Hooves does still owe Taco Tuesday $40,000. 2K of that is my lawyer fee. That's why it keeps going up, Hooves.
Like that. Like, get off me. I wanted to go and have my drinks and have a fucking, I wanted to smoke, outside instead of watching this movie. And of course, I mean, we're a couple. I should sit there and watch frickin' Detective Pikachu. That's just the way it is.
It's raining outside, so my Wi-Fi is being a little fucky. Don't worry, it won't take as much time to come back as it did at the hotel. She kept trying to grab his hand even after he made it clear that he didn't want to hold her hand. Consent is consent. Yes, consent is consent. 1000%.
You're supposed to do that when you're married. So did you get a copy of the police report? Let's just say that all of this stuff, this is over with. This whole thing, like the case that they had against Shannon, is all she needs to do is go to domestic abuse classes, and she finishes them, and the case is completely dismissed. I mean, do you want a copy? What, of the police report? Oh, well, I mean, I'm probably going to get that from the lawyer anyway. Sounds like a couple dispute. Why are cops involved? Well, because they were called.
Yes, and the reason that you're going to get a copy of that police report from the lawyer is because y'all needed proof that the restraining order and everything was done and over with. Because remember, right before all of this came out, all of these videos of the arrest from May came out, Shanny got a resisting arrest charge and Rev punched a cop. So, and I have a copy of that police report. That one's interesting.
Y'all kill each other, LOL. I can show you how to file a FOIA. Oh, okay, I get. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. I'm sure that I'll be able to get all this information because there's lawyers involved. We have a criminal lawyer involved now. That's one. He's amazing, and we have a civil case too. Okay, we have a civil lawyer too. Which
no, you don't.
Tells you something.
No, you don't. So, you had the lawyer for your arrest for punching a cop. Hold on, let me pull this up. Let me double check something for you there, Rev. Ah, yes. Ah. Let's see. Huh. Look at that. You did not have a civil lawyer for the eviction from Colorado apartment number 2. I'm looking at the paperwork right now. You did have the lawyer for the hit and run, the assaulting an officer, and the resisting arrest. And it appears, let's see, 2, 3. It appears that he was your attorney for both of you for all 3 of those charges. But there was no civil lawyer. None. 0. Not at all. These retcons are terrible. They can't keep their lies straight. It's easier to remember the truth than so many lies. All they do is lie. Yeah, exactly. It's the fucking worst. Like, I can sit here and I can tell you the reason I'm asking and set a goal for grocery money is because I thought that my check was going to clear the bank today, and it did not. It's going to clear tomorrow. Oh, well, shit happens. And if no one had helped me with the goal, oh, well, I could have made shit work. Such is life. But, like, they can't even keep straight, like, why they need, like, help with things whenever they stream on Instagram. They can't keep anything straight ever. I highly doubt that Rev is fully straight. I'm not going to speculate too much on that. Punching cops. Yeah. Yeah, you know, he punched a cop with his wrist. Wrist mill of Lerv. Of course it's the wrist mill of Lerv. They've lied long and hard enough, they believe it. They do. So used to lying, they couldn't tell the truth unless they're angry. How sad is that? Yeah, Rev will only tell the truth whenever he's super fucking mad. Rev reminds me of that episode when SpongeBob tries working out. With his little marshmallows on the stick.
Okay. The bottom line here,
at the end of the day,
after we got home from the theater, we were going to bed together. And what happened there was I said something hurtful. I know I did. I said something mean because that's why I can't drink. Because I become an arrogant, really just arrogant asshole to be around. Do you understand me? So I said something hurtful and she smacked me in the face because that's just a normal reaction, right? Anybody would do that.
I'm sorry. Let me run that back a little bit. Like, I heard it, but I want to make sure that my brain comprehended it right because I do have ADHD.
The bottom line here, okay, after we got home from the theater, we were going to bed together. And what happened there was I said something hurtful. I know I did. I said something mean because that's why I can't drink. Because I become an arrogant, really just arrogant asshole to be around. Do you understand me? So I said something hurtful and she smacked me in the face because that's just a normal reaction, right?
No. That's there's a lot to unpack there with that one, Rev. Friendly reminder, Rev has never been in an actual relationship besides Shani, right? Rev has never had the opportunity to form what was going on. You know, like he doesn't know how to comprehend relationships. He doesn't understand what healthy dynamics look like. So oh my god, my child just got ramen everywhere. I'll focus on that in a minute. Anyway, it'll be fine. But he doesn't understand healthy relationship dynamics. And so his introduction being Shani, who whenever people make her mad, she hits them, because Shani abused the boys. From what we know, Shani abused Chris. Shani abused her parents. Shani is a very reactive person. So oh dear, if it wasn't for his child abuse and racism, I'd feel bad for him. Yeah. Smack. Sorry, can't find my reading glasses. Something hurtful equals smack to face? Apparently. Was he a mean drunk? Well, I don't think it matters if he is a mean drunk or not. Because if all he's doing is using his words and Shani thinks it's okay to smack him in the face, which we know was more than a smack in the face because the cops got pictures of what was going on. It's also entirely possible that Shani was being an asshole to him about the whole smacking the hand away, and he became reactive abusive, because we saw that in domestic violence performance art. He could have become reactive abusive with his words, and so she hit him. That's also entirely plausible. Because it's always been like that he used his words, that he never put a hand on her that night, but she beat him. Remember that. It is normal in an abusive relationship, not in a normal relationship. Yeah. And once again, thank you, PP Gate. The DV hotline, very important to have. There's also other resources inside of Mango's master list of U.S. resources if you need those. You ever dated one of those motherfuckers that has justified being hit like that? Run. Yeah. Yeah. I used to justify getting hit. Now I don't. Now I'm just like, you're fucking wrong. I said something mean, so I must be punished physically, you see. Ah, yes, that's how that works. He had several relationships. They were all from the Real Doll Company, but you know, fair enough. Fair enough. Let us not forget that the laptop that was in harm's way. Yes, that poor laptop. Just. Ugh. Shani bleeds mean, in my opinion. I agree. Mean drunk is subjective. I mean, he did want to analyze the current sitting president at the time. Fair enough. Go over there, please. Thank you. Can you start working on cleaning up the mess that you made? Can we start working on that? Thank you very much. They're abusive. Yes, it's abusive. Ooh. A Shani punch is not a delicate punch. No. Look, Hooves, don't call your cat abusive. She's a sweet kitty cat, and she just wants love and attention. Could be wrong, but if I remember right, he had friends that tried to get him to stop. If he was an ass that abused others, why would he have friends? Yeah. He had friends, and his own mother even told him you know, sometimes you're an asshole when you're drunk. I'd rather you not drink. Like, Rev told us about that. I mean, just they're like, yeah, she hit me, but I was an asshole, so it's totally fine. And look at you, like you're nuts for having an issue. Yeah, no. Dudes, if y'all are getting hit by a chick because she's mad, that's still abuse. That is still abuse. I still don't understand what and how a torso works. It's not a full body companion doll, right? Right. It's like it's just like the boobs, tummy, butt, chill, vagina, legs. Sometimes they have legs. Sometimes torsos don't have legs, but it's just that portion. It's just that. Brainless, you stop it. But yes, it's very specific. Let's not forget, at one point he did have money. Not a lot, but a good chunk of change. He had enough to be comfortable for a long while. And he had Lane. That was fake as hell, kid. Like, don't do that. Anyway, he had a CPA, there were investments, there was someone that helped him with his finances all the time. Like, he was good. Good. But then, you know, she spent more money than what he had. Yes, DV is not gender specific at all, whatsoever. My happy ass don't drink because I'm definitely afraid of how I'd act while intoxicated. That's fair. That's fair. Wait, the Black Knight of sex toys? Yes. I love the Black Knight.
Anybody would do that. If you say something hurtful to somebody, that's what you open the possibility.
Oh no. My Wi-Fi dipped. Hold on. Come on back to me, Wi-Fi. Ah. I had a torso lady that had a peen, and when I no longer wanted it, I felt weird throwing her away and almost hit a Cobes and thought about chopping her up. Honest, I probably would have chopped it up. Not even gonna lie. Like, I probably would have done that. I am the liquor Randy. Bad Dragon is still out there. Options, people. Options. Yes. Bad Dragons are expensive, but from what I hear, they are very, very durable and worth it. They're worth the cost. Bless you. That's a big sneeze. Is that something you have to call the city for a special trash removal for? Would it be considered a biohazard? Like, would a used one that you're throwing away be considered a biohazard? I don't know. Huh. I'd have to look into it.
Ability up to is them smacking you, and she did. She smacked me, and that's fine. I said something assholey. I should have been smacked. But it like did something to me in my brain. And
you should not have been smacked. Just because you said something that made you an asshole doesn't mean that you should be smacked. Jesus.
I just like turned into this fucking freak, and I just started saying to her, I want my fucking keys. I want my fucking keys. I want my fucking keys. Give me my keys. I want to go and get a Baja Blast at what do you call Taco Bell. That was right.
So that's why I call it the Detective Baja Blast incident, because he's making this claim. I was just trying to get the keys to go get a Baja Blast. I just want to go get a Baja Blast. But in the 911 call, Shani is making the claim. This is the best part. So in the 911 call, Shani made the claim that Rev was trying to take the keys and drive, and he was drunk, and she was afraid that he was going to hurt himself, and it was terrible. But the story that she told people when she was in the hospital, or when she was in the hotel room, was that she called 911 on herself because she was having like a massive anxiety issue and wanted the mental health help. So now we've got, these are the 3 stories. Story number 1 is the one that happened over the phone when she called 911, saying that she felt like she was in danger. Rev was a harm to himself and others. He was trying to take the keys and drive, and she was so scared and they needed to come help. Story number 2 is what she told her audience, which is, I called the cops on myself because I was having an anxiety attack and I needed the help. And story number 3 is Rev wanted to go get a Baja Blast from Taco Bell. Detective Baja Blast.
Next door. Rev, honest question. You can see the way Shannon acts on the internet ends up causing her pain. Shouldn't you step in and tell her she needs a break? Well, that always happens. Do you understand that? What, honey? What, honey? What? Hang on, guys. My wife needs me first.
Yes, your wife needs you for a second because you are telling a version of the story that she did not approve. Thank you, who's on the board for the Cash App. I'm going to have to do math again. God damn it. For Shani loves Rev like Ike loved Tina. Let me. There we go. Thank you, who's on the board. Change. The change. It's always the change. So much change. Oh, wow. He really had some healthy weight on him, Rev, compared to now. Yes, he did have healthy weight on him back then. He absolutely did. And then he's been, starving. You keep making her do meth. Damn it, brainless.
Second, okay? Oh my God. Oh. Yes, honey. You're not going to cut yourself. You're not going to Yeah, well, you're not. Go now. Okay? These assholes can't bother you anymore. I think you should leave the internet.
Rev thought that Shani should leave the internet. Rev was absolutely 100% right. Shani should have left the internet. Like, you've already been caught in 1.5 million lies. Now he's on the Shani approved weight loss plan. A cold brew for breakfast, a scoop of peanut butter for lunch, and Shani eats everything in sight for dinner. It's foolproof. It is. Occasionally he can have a treat of peanut butter and jelly rice. Fucking PB and J rice. Who does that? No, the Rev does, obviously. We watched him eat it. But also, I find it interesting that, like, one of the things that Chris brought up in his videos that he's done is that he would actively, like, try and prevent Shani from hurting herself and, like, trying to prevent the boys from see her trying to hurt herself and all of these other things. And guess what happened? Rev is doing the same thing, except Rev doesn't give a shit if the boys see or hear what's going on, because Rev doesn't care about the boys. And Shani is probably thriving off of that at this point. Just thriving.
For real, because this is getting too crazy. Having the police video and all this shit. This is crazy shit. I think you should probably get off. You know, if you want to do Instagram. What?
Why? So you can leave me? He wants you to get off of YouTube and maybe, like, stick to Instagram or something, because it's gotten crazy with all of the body cam video. And your response is, why? So you can leave me? Bitch, what does that have to do with him leaving you? He should have left you ages ago. Welcome back, Yami Jackie. Accidentally fell back asleep. Hey, that happens. If you need the rest, you need the rest. Maybe I'm an ass, but if I can get the kids away from it, be my guest. I'll sharpen the knives for you. Do it or don't. You're either about it or not. I mean, everyone has their own ideals on the topic, and I'm not going to fault you for yours.
Okay, you have to stop right now. Okay? Because you're fucking going into breakdown mode. Okay? I want you to stop. All of this stuff is over with. Yes, it is. Well, you have to, no, it's because of these cunts that rebroadcast the stuff, that you fucking went on their fucking site and started seeing this stuff. You wouldn't have even known that these videos were out there if it wasn't fucking dragging on screen. You know what I mean? YouTube's too hot for you. I say you should stick to Twitter and Instagram.
That's fair enough, Taylor Moore.
And do your stuff there. And go on YouTube. Make a YouTube account. Well, I don't know what you consider wrong, but whatever. I didn't want you arrested. Usually they ask the victim, do you want to press charges? They didn't ask me that.
Because that's not how it works, Rev. That is not how it works. there was enough evidence based off of the marks on your body that they were able to photograph for them to be able to pursue charges with or without you. That's just how it fucking works. No, they do not typically ask victims, do you want to press charges? That's no. Especially not in like a criminal case where all of the evidence is right in fucking front of their face. Jesus Christ, you're fucking dumb.
They just file it because it's domestic abuse. Well, that's you do that yourself. You die. You can get back. I want to die. No, you don't. You do not want to die. You're going to have a good life. Would you stop this? You're going to have a good life now. Away from police, away from assholes that can hurt you. Okay? So do you want me to finish this video that you told me to do or not?
Do you want me to finish this video that you told me to do or not? Do you want me to finish this video that you told me to do or not? Rev, if you had zero intention of addressing the body cam footage that came out, you should have just fucking stuck with it. Stop, dude. But obviously, you know, Shani says jump, you say how high, especially since Shani blames you for the fact that she was arrested. In all honesty, like, we know that. Shani blames you for that shit, dude. Even though she's the one that beat you, but I digress. Yeah, he exposed her. Just full stop. Exposed. Like, let me finish this thing that you told me to do. Like, Fucking wild. Fucking wild.
Do you want me to do that or not, Shannon? You told me to do this. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that, but when your wife needs you, she needs you, you know? Yeah, that's whatever it is on the wall. Yeah, it is. That's just Holly. That's not, what do you call? That's from Halloween. That's a prop from Halloween. That is. Yeah, she told me to make it. Yeah, maybe this should have been handled privately. No, I'm doing this because I want it understood. Thanks for the thumbs up.
I'm addressing this because I want it understood. But you just said that you're addressing this because Shani wanted you to. Like, we can hear you off camera, my guy. That's why you always mute.
I want it understood that the police messed up, but they didn't really mess up because they needed to arrest somebody. This is old. This is an old case. Do you understand?
Wasn't that old?
This is from May. This is old. This is in court. The condition of her being okay is that she has to do domestic abuse courses, and then boom, she's free. It's like nothing ever happened.
Which is actually, unfortunately, a very common thing. a lot of places, a lot of states, someone that has a first time DV charge, even if you do like a good bit of injury to someone, they'll let you do domestic violence courses that you have to pay for. It's like $25-$50 per course, and there's like 13 of them. Small Human's dad did those. But that gets expunged from your record after those are complete. And as long as the person that runs the DV course signs off on you having like learned your lesson and shit like that, or you having shown growth and understanding and shit. And unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of people that will go back to their abusers after those courses are done. And what will happen? They'll get hurt again and again and again and again until either they finally like leave for good or they leave the world for good. And it's just the most unfortunate reality. Absolute unfortunate reality. Rev has no sense of what time scales the governments and courts work at. No, absolutely not. No fucking idea how that works. He also doesn't understand that if you let an order of protection expire, or even if you go to court to have it dismissed, you have to follow up and make sure that it was properly filed with the right people. Because sometimes things fall through the cracks. Had they done the follow-up, had they done the proper procedure, had they done what they were told to do, because I can promise you, I can guarantee you that they were told to go down to the police station to ask if it had been filed with them and if everything was taken care of, and like take their paperwork. Because fun fact, the arrest happened in May. The order of protection got dismissed in September. They didn't do the follow-up at all, in the least. And Shani got a resisting arrest because the system in Boulder was still showing that the order of protection was in place. And then in May, all of the body cam footage from, in December, all the body cam footage from May came out. Like, a lot of stuff happened all at once. Hello, Sydney. I hope that you are doing wonderful today. A lot of times things fall through the cracks. Yeah, things will fall through the cracks. When Small Human's dad completed his courses, like before I finally, left for good, he and I went down to the police station because we had to make sure that everything was good and processed and like get stuff signed off on. Like it is what it is. Of course, I'm smart now. Anyway.
After she does that, okay? So this stuff that these people are bringing up in drama videos is old.
It's not that old.
There's nothing wrong anymore. She just has to do domestic abuse courses and boom, that's it. It's dismissed.
Hey, Spherical Man. Lovely to see you.
Yes. Okay, look, guys. She told me to do a video and I'm doing it, but she needs me now. So I'll say good night for now and I might come back later. All right, God bless. Holy shit.
Rev did end up coming back and doing a part 2, and we will watch part 2 later. Right now, what we are going to do is check in with our buddy Kate. Because did you know that Kate will try anything? And today she is going to make us a perfect one-pan party snack since tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Or for today, it's Mari. Today is Mari's New Year's Eve. Thank you, Hooves on the board. Is this from Texas? This is not from Texas. This is not from Texas. Thank you, Hooves on the board, for the Cash App. Court-ordered therapy is not you trying to fix you. That is 100% correct. Court-ordered therapy is not you trying to fix you. Thank you, Hooves on the board. Now let me do math. There we go. Did the math because math. Oh, is it Cooking with Hoarders? Because Cooking with Hoarders, I think he's made ribs on the toilet and he's made steak on the toilet. He's done a lot of things on the toilet. But still, by all means, send me anyone. Can you imagine doing math? Right? Do your math on a spacious deck. I do love my deck. It's quite a nice deck. I saw a red-bellied woodpecker the other day. I had never seen one before. It was lovely. But why on the toilet? I don't have an answer for you. Do not have an answer. Also, there we go. Replace pinned message. Bum, ba, bum. Such a weird goal amount left. It's so weird. No, it's Kate. Yes, it's Kate. And Kate has frozen meatballs. Pro tip. Frozen meatballs and those pre-cooked little smokies do not cook at the same time or same temperature or same anything. Who's did that? Honestly, I'd be upset if you could explain why. That is fair enough. That is fair enough. Thank you, 7 gram. You're a doll. For the Cash App. For I hates math. I hates math too. Well, actually, I love math in a way. Like, sometimes I like math. It just depends on what I'm doing math for. You know? But yes. Of course, links are still open if anyone wants to send anything. I'm not going to stop you. I'm just, the goal's been met, so you do you. Y'all all could have done whatever anyway, because y'all money, do with it as you please. So yeah. If I were Kate, I'd probably have frozen meatballs as well. See myself to the corner now, but totally worth it. Yes, go, 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 go. Too late, but Mango, you gave me so much smiles this year. The weak spot for that. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that I could bring y'all joy. Glad that I could assist, provide some sort of comedy. So, Kate, what you doing with the frozen and unfrozen stuff mixed together? Spacious blue deck. It gets wet when it rains or snows. It does indeed. I love it when my deck gets wet. So we're just using a whole thing of jelly. Just the entire thing of jelly. By the way, look, using jelly in your sauce for your little smokies, fantastic, phenomenal. It gives it such an extra layer of flavor. I don't recommend doing this. Do not this. Not this. Nothing's gonna be mixed right. Nothing's gonna be mixed right. Yeah, I love how Brandon just, no. No. Did she just take a solid dump of grape jelly on me? Yes, she did. She did do that. Morning streams were really fun. Although you were in a hotel and having a hard time, your subs went up close to monetization. Aw, yeah, I'm really glad that so many people came to hang out during my morning streams and just enjoy the time with me. Like, I'm thankful to everyone that helped me while I was going through that massive rough patch, because y'all are all amazing. But I'm also just really, really thankful that people wanted to chill and like bullshit around with me in the morning. Stupid morning bullshit's still gonna go on. It's gonna be a bit more spaced out now, you know? Pour barbecue sauce, yes. Ooh, I will definitely check them out and pull some stuff for my next morning stream. Thank you, Taco Tuesday. You know what her dish is missing? Snow's clam juice. Not a spider sponsor. God is dead and Cake has cooked him? Oh, no. Why did she leave her bottles in there? I don't know. Like, this is a bit wild and wacky. And see, this is what I'm talking about. Look here, listen. Look here, listen. If you're going to make a sauce, mix your sauce separately from the solids first. Get your seasonings mixed in there. Make sure it tastes great. And then you put it over whatever meat you're making. Or you fully mix it with the meat that you're making. Also, little smokies that are done in a grape jelly barbecue sauce are best done in the crock pot. Not the crack pot, the crock pot. Autocorrect, always trying to do that to me. Yeah, you gotta love that cross-contamination. Because who doesn't want their plastic barbecue sauce bottles to be rubbing against their little smokies. He always cooks in that tinfoil plate. Everything goes into the tinfoil plate and then it dies. There was one time that she even left the foil at the bottom of the plate. It was. I like how Mingo is casually ignoring us talking about Vidal using dudes as furniture. I actually completely missed that. What the fuck? You know what? Y'all do you. That looks like the video Frank shows us on the private show. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Ooh. I will try apple instead of grape. Thank you. Kate shuns your cooking methods. She treats her recipes like chaos jazz. Must mix it together. Who doesn't? Mano has that IRL autocorrect. No worries, I have it too. I've yet to uninstall. Yeah, same. Mango, there's no plans on seeing any more desecration of pierogies videos planned for today, is there? No. So I had the option to pull an asshole cooking pierogies video, and instead I opted to pull a different asshole cooking video. However, comma space, we took a bit longer on the Rev video than I thought we were. So what's actually going to happen is we're going to finish up with Kate, and then everyone will have this nice little gap to get stuff done before BGTV goes live at 1 p.m. Eastern, aka in 45 minutes. I admit I'm listening to you as I level my Blood Elf Paladin on Classic. Her name is Jailbait. But no, we will bring back the desecration of pierogies probably in the morning. I know that Security Monitor Lizard has not been feeling well with whatever the fuck's going around, so I don't know if we're doing brunch. So yeah, either you'll see me stream tomorrow by myself, or I will be streaming with Lizard for brunch. I do know that tonight, though, we have Underhaven. And it's looking like it's going to be an Anna and Mango special. Yeah. Anyway, let's finish up with Kate. Do you see how much time it has taken her to mix all of that up? No, it would have made it faster if she had just mixed the fucking sauce separate. Sorry. I'm not sure if we're going to have brunch or not. It is up in the air. We might not. We'll see. Because I have texted Lizard to inquire how he is feeling today. Because the last time that I heard from him, because he is sick, was yesterday at like 6 o'clock in the evening. So yeah, he's not feeling well. Why is she using a tiny spoon? I don't know. Like, I like using tiny spoons for eating, but I don't use tiny spoons for mixing unless it's like in a little tiny bowl. And it's just like me mixing sauce really quick. Oh my god, Bill. Looks like the Unix chop pile.
Look at these yummy goodness. So good. So this is just home style meatballs with Welch's grape, little smokies. It's so good.
It's so not going to cook right. It is so not going to cook right because those meatballs are frozen and those little smokies are just pre-made little smokies. Why aren't you trying it, ma'am? Well, it hasn't even gone in the oven yet, Brandon. Yeah, she hasn't put it in the oven yet, you guys. It has not gone in there.
So the grape is what's really going to add that sweetness in there. And I promise you, everybody's going to be begging for this. I use my favorite grill seasoning, which is the maple barbecue, some pepper, that grape jelly. The seasoning of the maple is really going to cut back on that sweetness, and it is so good. You stick this in the oven. It's going to be everyone's favorite appetizer, favorite game day snack. It's so yummy. Look at these yummy smokies and meatballs. They're perfect. They got
Look at that. It does not look good. That just... She turned into a Muppet for a second there. Yeah, she is most definitely a Muppet. But yes, this... She's annoyingly happy, even more than me. But those meatballs ain't done. Well, luckily for her, those are some pre-cooked frozen meatballs. So even though they are definitely not fucking done, at least they won't be raw in the middle like the rest of her food. She did that right, kinda. Friendly reminder to feed your toilet demons. Yeah. Where is the sauce? Great question. No, enjoy your breakfast there, Sir Little Wolf. I'm getting cold just by looking at it. Yeah.
crispy cut on them. Let's stir them around and then let's show it to you because trust me.
For everyone asking where's the sauce, you can see that the sauce, because all right, so typically stuff like this is done in the crock pot and it'll make this, nice slow cooked sauce. This has been baked for however the fuck long, and now it is just soup at the very bottom of the container. And it's just soup. It's soup. You can see it in the little corner there. Kind of looks like shit. It's like shit down there. That pool of shit. It's sauce hard candy now. Do you not like sauce hard candy? They look like little severed fingers. They do. Oh, hey, Ace. I hope that you're doing well. We're right at the tail end of the show.
This sauce, this glaze, I know you're going to say, Kate, it's grape jelly. Guys, who doesn't love grape jelly? And it's like a secret sleeper agent in this. Okay, so these are...
No one that has ever had little smokies done in a crock pot is going to be like, why would you use grape jelly? No, you always use grape jelly. You always use grape jelly. Yes. Yes, he is. He is indeed, which is why, like, before we get out of here, I will make sure that the link for BGTV's stream will be posted, because I'm going to send y'all over there, even though y'all will have like a 30-minute break. between.
Perfect. Look how crispy these are. So like honestly, perfect little cook on them. Look at these. I'm going to show you that these are cooked all the way through too. So I can cut all the way through it. That's cooked. Oh, this smells so good. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells delightful. And look at this glaze. It's just so beautiful. It's a grape jelly glaze. Yum. Okay.
Secret agent, grape jelly reporting in. I mean, when it's not plastered on the pan with meatballs and baby wieners. Don't eat at the potluck. No, not at all. If I see anyone even closely resembling Kate walk into a potluck, I'm out. I'm out. It's done. It's over. These videos remind me why I never eat at office functions. Yeah, because you don't know what's going on in someone's kitchen. You have no clue. You have no idea. Now, see, last night, I decided, because, well, I made a ham. The first thing that I made in my kitchen was a ham. Fucking love ham. But I made a ham. And I had ham bone. So I took said ham and ham bone. Or said ham bone, I should say. I took all the ham off of it. But I took that ham bone. And I took some extra stuff that I had just chilling in my kitchen. You know, some fresh herbs, fresh veggies, stuff like that. And I decided to make homemade broth. Hold on. Hold on. And you know what? Making homemade broth is fairly easy. It's a fairly easy thing to do. Does it take a while? Yeah. It takes hours. It takes fucking hours. And I made way too much. Hold on. Why is it being weird? I just want to show y'all how it... Okay, see. Do. See? I will say I like the background hat. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, see, this, my ham bone. And then you've got, you know, parsley. There's some basil in there. You've got garlic, onion, celery, carrots. There's some peppercorn in there. But yeah, I used that. Covered it all in water. Brought it to a boil. Skimmed off all of, you know, the big thick bubbles. And then I let it simmer for 3 hours. And then I strained everything out of it. And now I have like 14 cups of broth. Now, when it comes to I didn't buy the ham bone just as a ham bone. You can buy a ham hock and you can use the ham hock as your base for it. But what I did was a few days ago, I made this ham. And there is the bone. It went all the way through. So I took that ham bone and I used it to make broth because I didn't want to waste any of it. So yeah. Fuck you, Kate. Learn how to cook. Nice big ham. Yes, it was a big ham. I still have some leftover ham. I'm going to use some of that leftover ham because I'm going to buy the stuff to make mac and cheese. Thank you, everyone. And I'm going to put the ham in some mac and cheese. And I know that it'll make my tiny human very happy because he loves my mac and cheese. But yeah. So let's review what we have learned today. Jacqueline Striblin still has people on the back of her identity, and she does not appreciate it. Tony Chase is apparently not German and thinks anyone that accuses him of being German should be arrested and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Also, both of his parents were hermaphrodites. Yeah. We learned that Rev, terrible at retcon, but we already knew that. It's just, I like the reassurance that he's terrible at it. And we have a part 2 to that we will watch next time. And Kate will try anything, but she should quit trying to cook. Quit trying to cook. Wait, are we supposed to learn things from these? Oh, no. Look, sometimes you learn things. Sometimes you're reassured of things. Sometimes you're just incredibly confused and concerned as to what the fuck is going on. And that's okay. That's okay. And that we love Mango. Aww. But what does it mean if you have people on your identity? I'm not quite sure they're brainless. We just know that is what it is. Will Kate try my meat? Discuss it with her husband. I learned nothing. Fair enough. I learned Vidal uses men as furniture. I'm glad that Taco Tuesday could teach you that. I'm really glad that Taco Tuesday was there for that bit of education. So, as always, in the description, you'll find links to the stream pervs who I'm on the shared StreamYard with. You'll find links to the Petty Fam. You will find links to no, sorry about that. To Tito and Yato. Tito's funnier than Yato. You'll find all sorts of wonderful happy links. Also, don't forget that tonight over on Underhaven, me and Anna will be doing stuff and themes. Tomorrow we might have brunch, we might not. I might do something instead. And then over on Slim Living Cyborg's channel, we will be doing a New Year's Eve special. BGTV is about to stream. Yeah. So thank you all for being here. Y'all have a fantastic rest of your day and even better tomorrow. Thank you all for everything that you have done to help myself and my tiny human this year. Because y'all are just, whether it's hanging out, giving something, spreading links, whatever, like y'all are the most fantastic group of people. And I absolutely appreciate you. And with that being said, we're going to end it on I love black people. Oh, wait, Spherical Man called for something special. Hold on. Yes. Take it away, Hannibal Monty, Team MFN. By the way, if you don't follow them, absolutely go fucking do it. The last album they put out was spec-fucking-tacular. But yeah. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And even better tomorrow. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.
He has done a lot of things to me. So no, I don't regret calling him that word. Because any man, I don't care what skin color you are, any person who tries to steal your house and your home is a fucking
Fucking four little fucking thug bitches.
I love black people.
Fucking thug bitches.
I love black people.
And they said something they didn't like, it was automatically that fucking nigger.
I love black people.
Black Lives Matter.
I love black people.
Black Lives Matter.
I love black people.
Well, these Black Lives Matter, they did take a kneel peacefully, and you didn't fucking listen to them.
Is there lingering racism in me? Maybe.
I'm with Ice Cube.
Yeah.
I'm with Ice-T.
Yeah.
I'm with Snoop Dogg.
I love black people.
Yeah. You want me to feel good about black people after being robbed?
I love black people.
Yeah. The fuck you are, it just came out.
Because I'm not a racist, I love black people.
Yeah.
I'll be fucking racist all day long. Because I'm not a racist, I love black people.
Yeah. But it's okay for them to call me a white nigger.
Because I'm not a racist, I love black people.
Yeah. They think what they do, they can get away with because they're black.
I love black people.
Yeah. Go fuck yourselves, all of you.
Because I'm not a racist, I love black people.
Yeah. I don't owe you shit, nigger.
Yes, you do.
I love black people.
Fucking thug bitches.
I love black people.
Fucking thug bitches.
I love black people.
And they said something they didn't like, it was automatically that fucking nigger.
I love black people.
Black Lives Matter.
I love black people.
Black Lives Matter.
I love black people.
Well, these Black Lives Matter, they did take a kneel peacefully, and you didn't fucking listen to them.
Is there lingering racism in me? Maybe.
I'm a Niger. I'm a Niger. I'm a Niger. Like a major Niger.
You can derive what word I'm saying without saying it.
White nigger. Call me a white nigger.
I'm a Niger. I'm a Niger. I'm a Niger. Like a major Niger.
I'm part Nigerian, which is where we get the N-word. So does that give me clout in the community? I'm just reporting facts, folks. That's all I'm doing. I'm like Alex Jones reporting facts.
I'm a Niger. I'm a Niger. I'm a Niger. Like a major Niger.
Like when you accept Jesus, it changes your DNA. I believe that.
What the fuck is so interesting about Michelle Obama, and what the fuck did she do in the White House that made her so great anyway? And is it because she's black? Is that the only greatness she has, is she's black, and you want to try to be in the cool I'm not racist card game?